Italian, and I live in Hong Kong, in a beautiful island which is called Lantau. Actually, my background actually has nothing to do with fermentation, because my background is in economics and financial mostly. Fermentation was actually my personal passion, that then at one point it becomes also a kind of profession. I've always been really very curious about everything that is about fermentation. So from bread to tempeh that we are doing here, from cheese, I mean everything that involves somehow dealing with this bacteria that somehow made the magic. So they change what we have in another thing which normally is better, it's got more taste, it's a totally different thing. So here we produce tempeh. Everybody knows it's traditional from Indonesia, it's a staple in Indonesia, and it's one of the simplest things to use bacteria to ferment beans. Even if traditionally tempeh is made just with soybeans, here we produce tempeh using different kind of beans. So actually you can use everything. We normally here we use soybeans, we use black soybeans, we use chickpeas, we use mung beans, and lately we also started with chana dal, which are like, you know, Indian kind of split chickpeas as well. We produce for immediate selling, for consuming, but we also produce it to internally make ready-to-eat products which are based on tempeh. And we are proud of the fact that we are using only organic beans. So I think we are, I don't know if we are the only one in Hong Kong, but surely amongst the few that make organic tempeh. Well, honestly, lately I was thinking about like using most common kind of beans like red beans, yeah, or cannellini beans as well. So try different kind of beans. Maybe later on try to go with other kind of products as well, because it's a bacteria, so they can actually stay, live and thrive on any kind of food. Possibilities are endless. Well, honestly, there's not really a big difference. I mean, the process is always the same, and we notice that somehow they react in the same way. Maybe there's a slightly difference, like normally for soybeans, the process is that we have to soak them, we have to boil them, we have to dehull them, so remove the skin, and then go with the inoculation and whatever. There are some beans which they don't need it, like chickpeas, they don't need to be dehulled, or chana dal as well, so somehow maybe it's easier. But we found out that actually any kind of bean reacts in the same way, so there's not really a challenge in that. Well, when I joined the company, actually there was quite serious problem of consistency. Sometimes it worked, most of the time it didn't work, and then we had to try in an empiric way to find what was not working in it. And HakkōBako helped us a lot in trying to measure the humidity we put inside the humidifier to try to make it more humid. So we did a lot of trials. Eventually, at the end, we find a solution that was just, you know, the Columbus egg. You know, we raised the temperature. You know, we were using kind of temperature, we raised it a few degrees, and then by doing that, everything went on smoothly, and we didn't have any problems anymore. And now we don't need a humidifier. We don't really need to really control and check humidity. It's going really good, and we are happy to have it, especially now that we are going into a colder season. Because during the hot season, you could really even keep it outside in a room which is like 30 degrees, and it works like they are doing in like family-run small company or in a household of Indonesian people. They don't have incubator, you just put it on shelves, and there it's always hot and humid, and it works. Here we have to recreate this condition, and this incubator actually helps us a lot. So as I said, the process is quite simple in this way. We buy the beans, dry beans, so we soak them overnight. It helps to reduce the pH of the beans itself. It's a natural thing. Then in the morning we boil them, we let them cool down, we remove the skin, and then lay down on the table, and then we start really the process. So we have the Tempeh starter, which is, as I said, mold bacteria, which is in powder form. We mix that with the beans together with some rice flour to help them spread evenly, and we put a bit of vinegar. This also reduces the pH as well, because as I said, one of the conditions is that the pH should be acidic. Once it's done, we just put it in a small plastic bag, and then we put it in the incubator chamber. We already have the program. Actually, this is very well advanced. We can have a lot of programs, but we have our standard program that we tried for a long time, and now it's working, and we are not going to change it. We put it there, we started, and we just leave them there for, as I said, maximum 2 days. The temperature and whatever is always fixed. The length of the fermentation can change, and we can't predict it. It's really unpredictable. So let's say that maximum 2 days. If in 2 days we see that nothing is happening, it won't happen. But sometimes even like 36 hours is enough, or maybe we need 40 or 42. It's really then up to us to understand when it's ready, because it will keep on fermenting. So this is actually the process. Once it's ready, we open it, we let it cool down, because the fermentation makes them very warm. And when they are cooled down, then we either sell it fresh, or we freeze them for selling later, or for use it for our production. We are not a big company, so we don't produce a lot. Normally, we produce, the maximum that we produce is 5 kilos per time of dry product, which means that at the end we end up with like 10 kilos of final product. So this is normally the standard batch that we are making. Besides the fact that there's a lot of tutorial or whatever, my tips is that try to go and make it simple. Don't overthink about it. There are a few things to always keep in mind, and normally fermentation occurs if you have the right temperature, the right humidity, and the right pH. If you're doing it in your home, you can't really go and look and check the pH. So the most important thing is temperature. Be sure that you are in the right environment. Tempeh thrives around 30 degrees. So as long as somehow you manage to keep this temperature steady for the whole period, which normally is about 2 days, then you have done everything. everything that you are in control. Because one thing that we always have to remember, that we are dealing with living beings, even if they are invisible, we don't see them, but they are bacteria. So I always say that we are not really producing tempeh. Actually, we just provide the right setting for tempeh to grow and thrive. Be optimistic that if you just, follow a few steps, then it should work. If it doesn't work, it's because, it can happen. I always say, in a production environment, when you have procedure, when you can really control every aspect of the environment, you only have maybe 95% of the chance that everything goes right. Then there's always this 5%, this small percentage that you can't control. It's not like cooking, it's not like having the ingredients and you have to make a dish, and if you follow the recipe and the right ingredient quantity or whatever, it works always. Every time we made a batch, even if now also thanks to you and your company, the production is consistent, but every time that we put in the incubator and after 2 days we see that it worked, it's really a success. Because say, okay, even this time we did it. Well, what I want to say is that first of all, I really thank you and HakkōBako staff, because in the beginning, when we had this kind of problem and it was quite critical, you were wide open to come here to find solution together, to explore together how we could make it work. And this is really important. First of all, because I had help from someone who experienced that. And second, you don't feel alone. Like you say, okay, now I get the machine and I have to deal with it by myself. This is very important. The other thing, generally speaking, for any kind of person, is that I really suggest people to try to ferment. You can start with everything. Even just pickles is fermenting. And I'm pretty sure that once you start, passion comes. And somehow is a way to working with food, with ingredients, which nowadays our society is not used anymore. We are more used to go and buy ready stuff. And also, maybe get more passion in eating more natural.